guys, welcome to another Destiny 2 The Edge of Fate pre-record. So it is once again Friday, so we're going to see what Zer has for us, with there being a reset for him once again. So we're going to head to the tower where he is, head to the annex and see what he has for us this week. So I do hope everyone's had a decent week. The weather's been slightly a bit different this week. I was hoping it would be the continuation of decent weather, but as we end July 2025 and head into August 2025, the weather slightly changed this week. The weather past couple of days has just been a bit cloudy, that's it really. No rain or anything, but who knows what it will be like. But meant to have that heat wave again, but we will see. So we're here at the annex and we're going to head and see what Zer has for us this Friday, and it will be the very first reset for Zer for August 2025 as well. And there is
I think the cells of this body are dying already. The Nine see your valor.
So, as always, he has bits of gear for each of the classes, 2 bits of gear since the massive update for this brand new expansion. And starting with the hunters this week. So the hunters have this cool helmet. I do think, you know, it's really cool. And as always, you can add different mods, armor mods, and different ones for different requirements depending what you're doing. And also minor mod, I assume, but different things. Yes, minor class mod. And you can upgrade the armor till it's fully masterworked as well, if you haven't got one that's 100% masterworked, as it were. For its appearance, you can get another appearance, but I don't have an example to show you. But you can change the colour scheme once you do have another appearance in your collection to a different colour scheme to make it sort of match how you would like your character appearance to be. So the other bit of gear for the hunters is gauntlets this week, so exactly the same as the helmet, so you can add sort of different mods, of course, depending on the requirement needed for the different potential instance that you're heading into. For example, Nightfall or Grandmaster Nightfall, or even the raid, for example. You're going to need different things, aren't you, for different situations. So you've got tons of things to choose from. from minor mods to, of course, the major mods. Exactly like the bit of gear, you can masterwork it to max level, and then you get additional stuff to help with its character sort of with the the character's improvement really for the gear really. Just trying to think how to say it. So this bit of gear unfortunately doesn't have another appearance, but you can change its colour scheme to make it match as much as it will let you to the colour scheme that you are going for. So that's for the hunters this week. Titans this week have leg armour to start with, so just like the previous bit of gear, different mods and minor mods as well as major mods, as well as masterworking it to you know, get the stats maxed out, and then allowing you to use it for what you need it for the raid, like I mentioned before, or the dungeon. Different things do different things in regards to the mods that you select. So I think, if you selected all stasis, for example, mods, it will really work with gear that is designed for stasis, for example. So even the minor mods will help the major mods of the stasis, for example, if you have that equipped. So you can masterwork this as well. But in the vault I'll probably have this already, but this may be a improvement of that gear. And the other bit of gear for the Titans this week is the helmet, and it looks really funny. So just like before, you do have like the choices of the mods to improve certain subclasses, like I was saying, the stasis and solar in this case as well. And there is one for solar as well as strand, so depending what you need it for, different mini bosses, different barrier champions, as it were, for the Nightfall, for example, have different sort of shields around them, so you need specific damage type, subclass type as well, to be able to get around it. Depending if one of your teammates has the barrier champion armor piercing bullets, as it were. So depending what we, for example, as a team or against for the Nightfall, for example, depends what you need it for. So you've got different ones as well, so you can have quite a few different minor mods as well as major mod as well, like I mentioned before. So this helmet, I do have another appearance, which doesn't really improve it really, but then you can change its colour scheme just like the other bit of gear. But at least this time we do have a slight example to show you what I was meaning. So you can really change it to something more cool, I guess. I mean, that makes it look a bit better than it previously was, so that's its default. And then obviously you can change its colour scheme as well. Yeah. Plenty of choice, haven't you, really, there? So, final ones this week. The Warlocks this week. Exactly the same. Major mods and minor mods you can add depending on the situation, and you can masterwork it as well if you haven't done that already. So we do actually have another appearance to give you an example, just like the previous bit gave for the Titans, and then trying to get it to match the colours really is important to me. And for example, you can change it to that one, or even that one, to make it a bit more colourful. And the final bit of gear for the Warlocks this week is leg armour this week, so exactly the same. Add different mods depending on the situation. So if this was leg armour for Titans, for example, you know, probably wanted to have specific mods for the Nightfall, for example. Like I mentioned before, you can have it for what you need it for, depending what event you're doing. So you can masterwork this as well for the Warlocks as well. Add minor and major mods depending what you need it for. And this is a bit of gear that you can't actually change its appearance, but you can change the colour scheme to sort of make it match how you would like your character's colour scheme to go. So all these bits of gear are base level of 64 for the current tier level for my character's item level, as it were. So each week we have to spend at least 47 strange coins, which is really cool. So you can buy materials, glimmer for example, or you can buy some raid banners that is really helpful for events such as the Nightfall, for example. You can buy single strange coins, gift as it were. It's not guaranteed you can get anything cool, but at least you're spending your coins. And then you've got the other section where you can buy exotic weapons individually as well, so it'll cost you 23 per one, but single engrams of the exotic engram will cost you 17 per one. And if you need to get catalysts this week, Skyburner's Oath catalysts here, as well as the Trinity Ghoul catalyst as well, for those who need it as well. Underneath it's legendary weapons. They used to be legendary armor, but they got rid of that in the massive update for the entire the way the system works for the gear for the brand new expansion, and made it you know, a bit more simpler for people to understand, and simple way of allowing players just to select certain things if needed as well. So legendary weapons engram will cost you 7 per engram, and each individual legendary weapon will cost you 17 per one as well. So we're going to buy some of the materials because we have spent a lot recently upgrading, well, especially the enhancement cores. So we buy some more glimmer.
It is yours now.
So I wonder what happens if we... So how many do we need? So we spent 35 already.
An exchange.
There we are, it's going. It's actually counting this time because last time it didn't
Was
actually
the nines. Now it is yours.
sort of count properly, which is a bit of a shame. Why are we getting the upgrade module? But never mind.
The 9 meant for you to have that.
So we need to spend another 4 more.
Accept it from the 9. The 9 meant for you to have that.
There we are, got the buff. I think we meant to get other things, but it hasn't loaded up properly, but never mind.
If the
So we
9
have the
wanted
favour of the
this,
9.
You would not have it.
Is what we came for.
Do not go looking for the 9.
Thank you very much. We will see you next time. So I think there was a bit of gear that we might not need at all, so we're going to recycle it. I'm just going to speed up towards the Postmaster. So I've actually got a bit of gear.
Sign, please.
That is for the heavy weapon slot. So we could upgrade weapons that we do use a lot. So we do have 2 weapons that potentially will... so we got for this one. This is what we need to upgrade. So that helmet, we can upgrade this. So instead of using other resources, it's using enhancement cores, which is much more straightforward, isn't it? So we didn't need that, so we recycled it. So we increasing character's gear level. Just a little bit. And gear that we don't need, we recycling, and it will help Banshee's rep as well. So the more stuff we recycle, it helps Banshee's rep, and I will sort this out. So
She said she wanted to express herself,
we've got
so
a bit of gear that
her a
we
thumbs up.
can't collect because we've got maxed out. So now let's this into the vault while we are trying to sort the other bits of gear. Probably hearing the keyboard.
Checking. Received.
So we do have specific gear that we will always use quite a lot. For example, in regards to the nightfall. So we're just making sure we're collecting everything from the not the vault, but the oh, we actually have a scout rifle. From the postmaster, so we collected everything, so now we can reclaim that bit of gear that we put back into the vault, and then I have everything back how I usually have it. And there we are. So I want to say thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I have actually done the pre-record in regards to the next part, or the final two parts, as it were, of the previous expansion, Destiny 2 Final Shape. I will upload that as soon as it finishes, you know, rendering and things for upload, and then we can begin the storyline in regards to the brand new expansion, Destiny 2, the Edge of Fate expansion, together as well. But until then, it will be pre-record per part. Ideally, would love to do it live, as you know, but until we can get it to work properly, it will be pre-record per episode. But it is a lot of fun. It was fun doing the pre-record, dark loads and things. You get to see that. But anyway, stay safe everyone, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next pre-record and hopefully next live stream. But until then, pre-records, like I said, and stay safe, and I see you all very, very soon.